been doing this all day, so you can imagine what Vlogmas is going to be like in a couple of days. We've been filming for Vlogmas all morning, haven't we?
We have, on and off, just constant
plugging things in, unplugging things, looking for batteries, not finding batteries. Our Christmas is no different from all of your Christmas, except, as Nicola Higgins, I think, or somebody just said on Instagram, we're a wee bit more dramatic.
Yeah, you need to pause for breath a little bit, babe.
I've just had coffee.
I know, I'm about to have a coffee. I suddenly lost, just then, as I was about to open my mouth.
The will to live.
I felt like I was just standing above an enormous chasm of pointlessness.
Oh, don't you start. That was me the day before. You cannot be on the edge of a chasm of pointlessness when I've only just come out of my one.
I have done 3 days of relentless optimism and good cheer. I'm exhausted. Spiritually...
Well, don't worry, you've got to go up in the loft again in a minute. After coffee moaning, I've got some loft work for you.
No.
Maybe it's because you're wearing too many hats and you're getting too hot in the day.
The polyester jumpers really hurt.
Oh, before I forget, because we forgot last time, huge thank you again for the quiz and everything you donated. I've been getting messages from Young Minds UK. They said you've got no idea how much that helps. This is why I love giving to smaller charities who really do have to work so hard for every penny. So thank you again. And oh my God, how much fun are we having with Vlogmas? Just wanted to say also, yesterday, because I was watching with you, and Mark had only just uploaded it. That's why it was blurry when we were watching it. It won't be like that all the time, and it's actually not now because it's properly uploaded.
Carol Naismith says I look knackered. You do not know, I am a worker elf that hasn't stopped. And then behind the scenes, of course, there's all the editing, done a full therapy course. I mean, it's just madness.
It always is in December.
I didn't realise I had my elf hat on when I was doing therapy.
But just think, in the new year, you're going to have 5 days free of filming and editing. Oh, Mark!
No.
Don't! Mark, you'll be... This is what it's been like all morning. I'm ready to throttle him.
You've plucked his bristle.
No, the makeup artist cut it.
Oh, good.
I said, I think I'm being a bit unfair to my husband because I don't like him having a beard and he's having to put up with mine.
Yeah, it always brushes against my cheek, especially my left buttock.
You wish I was ever near your left buttock.
Helen Groves, Alison Fisher, Gracio D, Steph Schultz, Raspberry Mojito Girl, December 1982, Nicola Higgins, Nicola S, Joyce Pritchard, Richard Gridley, Hazel Malbon.
Hello.
I've got a little bit of admin to sort out. We had remarkably out-of-date delivery of all sorts of things.
You know, lots of you were asking, is this here, is this? Our lovely postman, there was a whole box of stuff that went amiss because we had this crossover with our PO box. So we've literally just got a load of stuff.
We've had a glut of stuff. So
you've got to stop sending us stuff, guys. You're spending your money.
It's really difficult for us to stay across it too, and we don't want to disappoint anyone. So look, these wonderful skull things. Who sent these?
Oh, wow.
There was no note with them. I didn't see any note with them.
That's the other thing. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Aren't they amazing? Bead art. Was it bead art?
Oh, that's amazing.
They're
Whoever
just
it was,
stunning.
Make yourself known. Thank you.
Angela Locke.
Angela.
Espadrilles.
Oh!
I think they look really nice.
You probably sent those in the summer, did you?
They look really nice on you.
Angela, you should. Thank you.
I'm not too sure if these came with them, Angela, but look at these lovely. Who sent those? Little
so lovely
cutlery earrings.
Little spoons.
They're lovely. Look at this.
I'll be wearing them.
A gardening pack for Nanny Di.
Oh.
Angela also sent you this.
Oh, I need this.
What is that for? Chips?
It's for all sorts of things. Falafels, chips. Well, not so much chips. But oh my God, this is fantastic. Thank you.
And him.
Thank you.
Got him.
Elephant.
And we've got loads and loads of cards, almost so many that we can't thank you all for them. But just suffice it to say
and
that
they
we love them all.
warm our hearts when we read them. So
I couldn't identify, look at this. I couldn't identify who that was. I've always wanted a Yoda, what's it
Christmas
called?
decoration.
Bauble. Yeah, look at her. Isn't that sweet? Nadia, it says on it.
Sweet. Put that on the tree.
Put it straight on the tree. So there you go.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
lovely. Absolutely
You're
lovely.
so kind.
Yeah, really kind.
But you've got to stop.
You've got to stop. Cards are lovely. We love your letters. That's
Sorry, I
great,
forgot to do the 16/8 by the way yesterday.
Are you going to do it, or are you just going to miss
I'll
it?
do one today.
Why don't you eat a chocolate log?
Oh, I'm struggling at the minute. I'm hungry all the bloody time at the minute. I've managed to get through this morning and stick to my 16/8. But the trouble is I'm going out tonight with Lisa and my lovely agent stroke friend Jordan.
Are you going to eat lots of cake?
Well, I mean, it's a staff do. We're going to have fun.
Okay.
We're going to eat what we want and drink what we want.
Love the baubles from Vlogmas yesterday. That was lovely, wasn't it? It was just such a lovely bauble-y, lots of big baubles. Shiny baubles. Beautiful angel, says Keely Windle. Honey, you look wonderful, says Judy Delgado. That's nice. I presume she's talking to you. Thank you for Vlogmas, says Faith Goodman. Oh, bless you. We are really enjoying it. And of course, tonight Vlogmas will go out. I keep forgetting I've got to edit it every day. So I'll be cracking on with that straight after this. For any members, the third Advent story landed today. It's quite funny. It's The Grinch That Stole Christmas.
Oh, was that in the members area? I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
Did you like my one the other day?
Yeah, and Nadia, it was only a minute though. You're going to have to choose a longer story.
You gave me the book.
No, I
I'll
didn't.
read
You
whatever
chose
book we want. I'll do one before I go out
I think you
tonight.
should do an Enid Blyton. Because you love Enid Blyton.
When I was
Do
a
you?
kid, I did. I'm not
you
so
don't love her
fond of
now?
it. No, but I'm happy to do an Enid Blyton.
Oh, look,
We
say
will
ye-
do some, though most of them are too naughty for the kids. We will do one where we will clearly say this is one that you can use with your child, because it would be nice to have. Because I know lots of people, the kids know us on here, so
absolutely. Here's the thing, guys. I'm moving through my polyester Christmas jumpers with great alacrity because my armpits stink. Just saying. That's the reason I'm moving through them. And my hat collection, oh God, I've really got my head up.
Mark,
Shaking
stop
my
it.
head with Christmas cheer so much. I'm just so tired.
what, you've peaked. It's only day 3.
What date is it today?
Teddy's he still feels really, really rough, really fatigued, but he's determined to come over tomorrow, for the No Name Sunday show, because he wants to do a Teddy Talks. So hopefully you'll see him tomorrow.
So we're doing a live No Name Sunday show tomorrow, and then next week we're doing a live No Name Saturday show.
Rachel's
just for a change.
daughter, 9-year-old, would love a story.
Someone somewheres, yes, absolutely. Of course. Well, should we do a children's one on the main channel?
Yeah.
Why don't we? Because the kind of slightly salacious, rude and suggestive... I mean, Nadia farts all the way through them.
No, I don't.
She does.
Anyway, kids love farts. Kids love farting adults.
Caroline Faulkner says, Mark really throws himself into Christmas. Quite literally nearly threw myself out of the loft onto Nadia. I think you fishing the decorations down is an absolute first, isn't it? Well,
It was a stroke of genius on my
stroke
part.
of genius on your behalf, yeah. Christmas Fishgate. Aren't they all children's shows? Laugh out loud, says Michu. True. I mean, the whole bloody channel's one big kids show, isn't it? For those of you who like your movie news and your streaming news, the weekly rushes obviously landed yesterday too, so head over there. Anti-perspiration tip. Thanks, Melanie Williams. This is crucial to a worker elf. Where have you gone? Put deodorant on at night. It takes hours for it to properly plug the sweat glands. That doesn't sound healthy, does it? Plugging the sweat glands? But thank you, Melanie.
Joyce Pritchard put her second tree up yesterday, but it's not going to feel the same because her daughter's on a cruise since October. And she's
hell.
not home till the
Till
end
May.
of May, working on a cruise.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, sweetie.
Oh,
Thank
darling.
God for FaceTime and all these things, but God, it doesn't replace the human being in
No.
the house, does it? Whatever we say.
Can you guess what franchise my Christmas jumper is riffing on? Can anyone guess from the top of this jumper what this jumper is from? What movie is it? Oh, thanks, Steph Schultz. She loves the weekly rushes. Anyone got an idea? I love the Moomins too, says Gracio D. It was nice going into the Moomins shop, wasn't it? You didn't want to go up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Electric Boogaloo, no. Home Alone, no. Come on,
I
guys.
thought Home Alone because of this and this.
Susan
and this.
Norton's got it right. Back to the Future. Because look, there's the
Twin
DeLorean.
Pines Mall.
There's the
I
DeLorean.
didn't see that. That was under your pecs.
Oh, yeah. Feel how hard they are. And the pecs.
Mark.
Back to the Future. Well done. So, we're going to do some news and then we're going to have some fun. We're going to have a natter about nonsense because that's what we like to do here. This is a big story, this. You drew my attention to it, but you suggested we should talk about it. Public sexual harassment could be made a new criminal offence. This is something that I think most people have been campaigning for. There's a lot of people pushing back on it, saying it's kind of, how do you define public sexual harassment in the street? Is this Is it truly misogynistic to wolf whistle? Is it?
I mean, I love the sentiment of this because I think it's what we have to move towards, where it becomes as unacceptable as racism is becoming. It is scary. As a young girl, you get desensitized to it as you get older, when people shout out leery things and aggressive things out of a car, or when you pass by, or somebody slaps your bum, all these things are horrendous. But realistically, how are the police going to be able to police this? So you ring up the police and you say, oh, I was standing at the bus stop and a load of guys in a car drove past and said, come on, whoa, I'll give you one, which is vile and horrible when you're standing at a bus stop and there's other people at the bus stop and they're all looking at you, and it's awful and it shouldn't be allowed. What the hell are the police going to say to me? Well, that's horrible for you. Are they really going to go and...
Yeah.
I mean, you can ring up about a car that's been stolen from your front of your house, and unless you've got CCTV footage of it, they will basically say, we'll write that off because there's nothing we're going to do. So
presumably, if someone pulls up at a set of traffic lights and is disgusting with you, as they are and have been with every woman I know, and it makes me want to smash their windows in, how do you go to the police and say there was a van at that, because they'll have driven off? What do? Check all the CCTV? I mean, I don't see how it's enactable, and yet at the same time, I wonder whether the importance of it is a cultural change.
And whether it's sort of a figurehead of how you have to. Now, this is what I do think they should do. I think, some of you may have seen this rant that I did on Loose Women a while ago. We have to make the men that don't understand what this feels like to feel what it feels like. And I think the way that we do that is saying to them, imagine you're standing at the bus stop, okay, and your daughter, you're invisible, right? Your daughter doesn't know that you're there, okay? And there's this girl stood at the bus stop and a van goes past and says something like, oh, there's plenty of us here for you, we can sort you all out. How are you going to feel seeing that said to your daughter, your mother, your sister, your auntie, your grandmother? And I think a huge amount of money should be spent on a absolutely brilliant advertising campaign. Do you remember when we had the brilliant campaigns like that, so shocking, with the children all broken, knocked over by the car, and it really impacted on people.
Campaign would be good.
Really good advertising
campaign
where you sit, so you could have like a guy standing at a bus stop and he sees this girl and he goes, oh, well, that's the way it is. But she morphs into his mum or his daughter or his grandmother.
I like it.
And then he's going to go, hang on a minute.
Shocking and harassing.
Then the chances may be, because we have to go to the root cause of this. It's no good patching it over with police. We have to change the way that we think. And the way that we think at the moment in huge parts of our society is it's almost a compliment to a woman when men talk to her like that, and that it's not a scary thing.
Well, on that point, Carol Naismith, hi Carol, says, no one will be able to give you a compliment anymore as anything can be misconstrued. I don't necessarily agree,
No,
Carol. I think there is a
so.
difference between the kind of harassment that we're talking about, certainly in London and other parts of the country. Lots of traffic. It often happens from cars. It often happens from, traffic lights and things like that, where traffic congregates in urban centres. Schoolgirls get a lot of harassment. A lot of the girls in the schools that we know, our kids and friends of our kids go to, are constantly dealing with harassment.
I can think of 10 things off the top of our head, off the top of my head, that my daughters, if we say all 4 of them, have told us that have happened to them just in